Welcome back to another episode of Cho Super Hyper Podcast.
Woo!
We're back.
Yes.
And I gotta say, this week's Superhero Time really got carried by King-Ohger. No. Gotchard had a cool suit debut, so
yeah,
that's nice. But that vampire shit, I didn't give a damn about.
Yeah.
There was some development to it, to the overarching story. There was. It's subtle, and we'll see if anything comes from it, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we get to it. But as always, I am Super Blastex.
And I am TokuTony. Howdy.
And we're going to talk about what happened last week on Superhero Time. If you're new here, go ahead and give us a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how we're doing. Last week, we had pretty bad numbers.
I didn't even check, actually.
Yeah, we maxed at 65 views last week. 68, something like that.
That's the lowest it's ever been.
That's the lowest recently it's been, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have we fallen off already?
We were never on, dog.
Well, I mean, we can hope for the best.
Yeah, 65.
65? Okay, I mean, that's all right.
65 views with a good amount of likes. Like, actually, the most likes we've gotten in about a month and a half.
Oh, really?
So
yeah, that's nice.
We're entertaining the people who are listening.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just glad that people are coming back.
Yeah, and just remember, liking the video does help more people see it, despite what I see here. Maybe just people didn't want to click on it. Maybe it was what's her name? Renee?
Renee,
the thumbnail? Yeah. I think it might have been her.
Maybe.
I think so, because the other one was King-Ohger.
Have you heard about this YouTube hack?
Hack?
Where you premiere the video.
Oh, yeah.
And then you set that timer longer and longer and longer, and then it gets pushed out to more people because it's like right about to preview. Hey, watch this. Have you seen that before?
No.
This dude got to like 1 million views.
That's gross.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's weird. But as always, before we jump into the episodes that we checked out this week, oh yeah, we did want to talk about what happened. Oh, you're just pointing?
Yeah.
We did want to shout out one more time. We're about 1 week away from an entire year of doing this podcast.
Wow.
So sometime this week, we're going to do a bonus episode for the Geets and Don Brothers.
Yes.
Summer movies. Was it Geets and Don Brothers?
Should have been.
Or was it
Geets and Don Brothers?
Revice
yeah.
and Don Brothers?
I don't think
it
Revice
was.
and Don Brothers had a thing.
It was Revice and Don Brothers because the Geets summer movie was with King-Ohger. The King-Ohger summer movie that's very important to watching. King-Ohger.
Oh, that's right. The Deadlands.
Very, very important to the plot of King-Ohger. Although there was one weird thing, but we'll get to that. But anyway, before we get into what we talked about, or what we watched this past weekend, we do talk a little bit about our past week. You can go first. I have one little thing that I did last week.
Okay. At any point, you could skip this section.
Oh, right.
At the bottom, there are timestamps to where you can see each part.
Timestamps and chapters.
So if you want to click to King-Ohger, do that right now.
Oh.
All right, I'm glad you stayed. I didn't do much this week, even though it was my last week of...
I'm glad you stayed. I didn't do shit.
of me being not on call. The next 2 weeks I'll be on call, starting today.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's going to be...
crazy.
It's going to be good stuff.
Yeah.
It means I'm going to get more money. Much money.
I think we really should
Wow.
get the plane tickets soon.
I want to buy the tickets and get the plane tickets soon.
Yeah,
the
we should do
hotel
that
is
soon.
the thing I'm worried about.
Yeah, I mean, worst comes to worst,
Because
we have people there. I don't want to do that, but
I've been looking it up, and
they're expensive.
it's kind of expensive. I mean, for a week over there, the 7 days or 6 days in total.
Well, no, it'd
5
be
days.
5 days because
We leave on Thursday.
Well, day one we'd sleep. We wouldn't have the last day. We're leaving that day.
True.
So if we're there for 7 days. We only need 6 days. But you're right. So how much were you looking at? What were you looking at?
So for 6 days, or, it could have been 7. I think I did that math wrong. But for 7 days, it was for like a decent hotel. It was about $1,200.
Okay.
Well, so, that's manageable. But there wasn't also an option to pay there consecutive days.
Book it, yeah.
Or pay all together beforehand.
Well, I also want to see if we can do a deal where we get a car too, because I want to rent a car as well.
Yes.
Or we could Uber, but I'm gonna ask my friends what that looks like. What Uber looks like over there.
Uber in California.
Yeah, in LA.
Woo.
In Burbank.
Pasadena.
They did announce. I think. Did we talk about that last week? Yeah.
Did we?
Kamen Rider Black RX.
Ooh.
I was in the last bit of news last week.
Because you mentioned that, because I mentioned that there was no surprise ticket sales for him.
Oh yeah,
super surprise guest.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't get to do anything. I'm glad this weekend was this whole week was like my week of rest. Because Saturday I didn't do shiza, and then Sunday. Oh, no. Sundays I played Helldivers 2 with my boys.
Oh, yeah.
We're really liking it. It's really fun.
I hear.
It is so cool. God damn, the game is so cool.
Yeah.
And it's like it's an MMORPG that's disguised as a first-person shooter or a third-person shooter.
It's an MMORPG?
Yes.
Oh.
Massive multiplayer. Massive
online. Yeah, massive multiplayer online.
Role-playing game. It's a large live campaign of the devs have this whole storyline, and they're putting things in it while the players are fighting against the storyline. It's no story.
So is that Destiny?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, Destiny had the same kind of thing.
So it's like
yes, they did.
And we're all Helldivers, so we all in the moment we're all like
yeah, I've seen that kind of camaraderie.
Yeah.
And
it's always whenever you get in the games, it's so like cool, I guess is the right word. Everyone is super into RPing, even though they don't realize that it is that like role playing, but we all like really get into it. Nice. And it's we're playing all one campaign, so if you see on TikTok there's a huge audience for it, and people like posting everything like, get in there, Helldivers, we only have this thing, this left, get in this planet right now, we need your help and all that.
Yeah, it's
really cool, and the community is really supportive. It's awesome.
Though, yeah, those kind of games are cool. But I like that this game specifically is. Have you ever seen Starship Troopers?
Oh no, but that's what I've been hearing a lot of inspiration about.
You should watch that. You probably like it. Yeah, you should, because it's campy, kind of like Toku. So
okay,
it's a fun watch.
I love the camp.
So yeah, you played that. I don't think I played really much. I'm planning on getting Mario vs. Donkey Kong soon.
Ooh.
Just a fun puzzle platformer game. And it has Mario in it, so durr.
Yeah.
But last week I went to a couple of K-pop stores.
Oh, that's right.
I got 2 new albums. I went to... Damn. I forgot the name of one of them. I'm sorry, dude. You're not going to listen to this, but...
Well, he's looking that up. I just wanted to mention H-Mart, 99 Cent Ranch apparently has a new anime store. That's really cool. A coworker of mine, Marlon, told me about it. Yeah, he told me as he was coming home from lunch. Right, he was going from a lunch break. He went to 99 Ranch to get lunch, and he said, "There's a cool new anime store there. I had to check it out. I haven't checked it out yet, but if anyone wants to comment, see how it's like, just let me know, please."
Oh yeah, I went to Dream K-pop and to Eve Pink. Eve Pink is inside of an H-Mart.
Oh, cool.
And Dream K-pop is like, it's super hidden away. It kind of looks like this dude's collection of... It's not, because it's definitely a store. It has a bunch of different stuff. Bunch of different K-pop albums. It's a store. It just looks tiny.
Right.
And then Eve Pink looks like a regular retail store. I was looking for some specific albums. I didn't find any, but I did get 2 at each location.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not opening them right away because I I'm using them as like pick-me-ups
Mhm.
when I'm feeling sour. I can open them up and see what PCs I get.
Okay.
So I saw it twice, of course. And I'm really excited because this Friday, Twice is releasing a brand new album, a mini album. It's 6 songs, and today 7 songs, I think. Today they did a little video for like a teaser for all the songs, and the concept for it is really cute. Check it out, With Youth Concept teaser, album teaser, something like that on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I might link to it. It's very inside baseball. It's very kind of meta. They're definitely targeting their own fan base, and that's a really easy way to make your fan base happy.
Yeah.
So it's sort of on top of the fan service they usually give. I think it's really, really cute. It's just a bummer that if I want to get K-pops in person like that, I gotta drive so far from where we live.
Yeah.
And it's all so far from where we live. Even last time we went to Violet K-pop with my sister and her daughters, that's so far away too. Like, stinks.
Yeah.
But the only like good thing is whenever I do make it out to one of these places, usually around it they have other cool stuff. Like I went to H Mart too. I got a couple tteokbokkis and ramen. That was cool.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
You saying that made me remember. I think it was Wednesday. Just during a day, I was passing by my good old shop, Dido.
Oh, yeah.
And I just stopped by to get some lunch, get some rice balls or whatever. It's easy to eat while on the road. But they had Ornament C there again.
Yep.
Crazy. But they only had individuals. They didn't have a whole case.
Oh, what?
And I wanted to ask if I could get a whole case, but at the time I was in the middle of doing delivery, so I was like, I'd rather not. I'm just here for like 2 seconds, then I'm out. But I'm glad
Did you get one?
Huh?
Did you get one?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I
good.
drank one that day, and I was nostalgic. I was feeling nostalgic.
Have we gotten? No, that's usually the end of the series. The Kamen Rider Ornament C commercial.
They usually shows the 3 main riders definitively.
We have them, so we know who they are. So they could do that commercial sooner.
Unless they throw Spanner totally on the bus, put Dread in there.
Yeah. Well, because Monato's turning soon.
Right.
I think. Yeah, we can go into toy time. We have a segment here where we also talk about some of the toys we built or put together last week. Last week I didn't build any new Soto. Well, you know what? Actually, let's take a quick break here.
Yeah, let's do it.
When we come back, we're gonna do a quick, short Toku Toy Time. And we'll be right back. We're back. So 2 days ago, I went through and I put together Dyreno.
That's so cool.
He is finally put together. I put the tape on the sides of Ruseo's legs. So I don't know what it looks like now. I'm terrified to take these off, but I wanted to do it so I can finally get to work on One Tiger. He does look sick.
Yeah, it looks great.
Can you see him where he's at?
I just noticed him now. I didn't notice that before.
Yeah.
So cool,
It's
dude.
really nice. And then I'm really happy today they announced the next series that's getting a super mini or Shokugan mini plow project.
Mm-hmm.
King-Ohger.
King-Ohger.
And I'm excited. That was the Power Rangers season, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy,
Right.
that I dropped. That's when I stopped watching.
Oh.
Those were the last Ranger figures I had, and I never got the Zord here in America. So seeing them in the pictures, I remember, oh yeah, I did always want that, but this is when I stopped. I guess, in Mexican households, your parents decide when you stop getting toys.
Right.
At least for the boys. The only thing about this guy, I don't know if I'm just trying to be too nice with it, but he can't bend his arms the way I want him to.
Oh, you're being too nice with it.
I think it's me. But that's why he's posed this way. It's still cool.
As
the
a
sword
robot?
is nice. I have his eyes on, of course. But yeah, the legs are always super sick. The way they can bend
Articulate.
and fold, yeah. So yeah, last 2 weeks ago, last week, I did the Die Ranger Super Shoto set, so I got the figures. Now I have the mech. Next, I'm gonna work on One Tiger. Let me do that probably this weekend, so that way I can get a nice picture of these mech all together with their figures. That'll be nice. But that's all I did.
Looks pretty legit. I was gonna say, he does look like just a robo, not like a man in a suit. I do think you're being very nice with it just because these are really nice figures, but they're really small. Oh man, and the promo pictures for the Giga Man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look ridiculous.
it looks so good.
You can make it look like a piece of shit brick,
Yeah,
but you could also make it articulate as hell.
but it's like a man in a suit.
It's so cool.
Oh man, it's so
And then there's a teaser at the end, 5x5, and we don't really know what it is. Some people are thinking
nice.
Go-Go 5 or Time Ranger. I'm hoping it's the end of Go-Go 5. Like, they have one more mech that they need to make for Go-Go 5 that they have not done, I think, or so that they can re-release the Go-Go 5 mech that they already did. Because I don't have that. I think that's all I'm missing for the SMP re-releases, if they re-release it. That and no Bioman.
They did all of Die Ranger, right?
Yeah, the big turtle is next, and he's coming out at the end of this month.
I was gonna say
I'm getting it in March.
5x5. They put their hand to the sky. That's 5, and there's 5 of them.
Yeah.
5. But there's no more Die Ranger, right?
No, Die Ranger's done after the turtle comes out at the
Okay.
end of the month.
So then, what could it be?
I'm hoping for Go-Go 5, or some people are also guessing, what was it? Oh, Gao Ranger for some reason. I don't know. I don't know.
Like this, the claw hands.
Well, 5x5 is 25,
Oh, I see.
and they're the 25th Sentai. So,
Okay, that makes more sense actually.
yeah.
Golly. Maths.
But yeah, he's really cool. I'm really, 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 really scared to take off the legs of this guy. But also next week, I do want to put together, and I've never done it before, God King-Ohger.
Ooh.
I've only had King-Ohger separate, Spider Boy separate, and the Great Caucasus Beetle separate. I need to put them all together and see how that holds up. And I'll put it together for a picture and then take it apart, because you don't want to keep these super formations too much. I never even put... No, I have. No, I haven't. I've never even put the Dawn Brothers mech together either. Maybe that'll be a special thing for when we cover the movies. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. And I would have taken pictures of my K-pop stuff, but I don't think anybody cares yet. You have something too, right?
Yes, I have one thing, but I was gonna say I was thinking about. I've never seen the God King-Ohger in Minipla. I've only seen God King-Ohger in DX. Does it look any different? Does it pose any different?
It's the same. It's a big piece of shit brick because of all the stuff connected to it.
Yeah,
it's hard to really do much with it, even when it's Minipla.
I'm still excited for it though. That sounds awesome.
It's gonna be crazy.
A little Super God King-Ohger. Oh. Yeah.
Little Lish is still gonna be a big hunky piece of shit.
like this guy.
Who?
Guy with the huge legs, feet.
Mega.
He has his hands like that.
Voyager, I think is his name. I'm sorry.
Remember now.
Nope, not Mega Voyager. And it's not Mega Winger either. Mega Ranger.
Mega Ranger. SMP Future Robot. Dilantis. Daltanius.
Delta Mega.
SMP Gingo.
Delta Mega. Mega. Okay.
Is that what just got announced today? SMP Gingo.
Mm-hmm.
It's only $85.
Yeah. Only.
And pre-orders are still up.
Oh yeah, it's Ginga Man. I mean, it's cool, but it's not.
This robot looks so. Oh my god, it looks so goddamn cool.
Are you on
Toku? Oh my god, it's so cool. He's so posability.
What all are they gonna have? They're gonna have. Yeah, they don't have much either.
Ooh. Oh, new Voltron came out.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, they're gonna do the big bull too. That's gonna be sick. Ooh, the bull from Gingaman. Black bull.
Blitzway just or there's a pre-order for Blitzway's Black Voltron.
Oh, they have that big rope. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that Voltron looks crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's Black Voltron. Oh my god, it looks so goddamn cool.
The Giga Rhinos and the Giga Phoenix, I'm really excited for. Giga Phoenix, I'm really excited for. That's.
I've been keeping up with the Sodos.
That's cool.
For Gotchard, but I have not gotten, because I have Gotchard 5 still coming, but I have not gotten Gotchard 6 yet, which they just put up for pre-order.
What?
Or let me see, how long ago did they put Gotchard 6?
Is this you leading into what you built?
Yeah.
What you made? Okay.
Where is it?
Oh no, we can't have dead air.
Oh, yes we can. I can edit it out.
They'll get rid of us.
I did see earlier this week that they did put up for pre-order the Soto Chronicles for the new Fives movies stuff that's coming out.
Oh yeah.
Both versions, the 20th anniversary version and then the movie version.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice looking.
Oh.
So nice looking. Makes me really want to get it. But it's the Soto Chronicles, so you know it's going to be a bit more available later on, and they're a bit more expensive.
Is it retail? That's the thing.
Let's see. They're both, it's 70 and 65.
Oh, right. I was going to tell you too. Since I'm on Toku Collectibles, it reminded me.
Yes.
They still have the Memorial Ogre available. Memorial Ogre caliber available for pre-order.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's front and center, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, hey.
No.
I mean, I don't know. I said no for you getting it last time, so.
Yeah, we got to get to California.
We have to at least get there. Yeah, so they got Soto Kamen Rider Gotchard number 6 is on pre-order right now, still for $78, the usual price, but 5 is coming in soon. Actually, let me see when that comes in. 5 comes in. Please let me get to it. That is in March 2024. So it's going to be coming up next month, probably at the end of next month. So I'm going to need 6 soon. But I also want to get from Toku Collectibles some other Soto stuff that I haven't been getting yet. Soto Gotchard 1.
You don't have to get that from Toku Collectibles.
No, yeah, I really could just get it from Mandarake or something. But anyway, let's get into what I made this weekend.
Yeah, we go.
Hey, it's my boy, Kaguya Kogo Quartz. The best guy, Kamen Rider legend. Kamen Rider asymmetrical. Bullshit. His stickers are so arse. I tell you what, he's not gold, he's yellow. Especially in the sliding. I'll tell you what, he is really cool looking though. I do like the design of this Soto, not of the suit, of the Soto. It looks super nice. It took me like 45 minutes with all the stickers on it, dude.
It's a shame he doesn't have a ball sack on the Soto too.
So I was looking at that yellow sticker right there. I really did want to put like something right there to indicate that there was a ball sack there, just for this picture.
Did you get more than one of him?
Yes, I got 2 of him.
Okay.
So I have 2 of him, and then I have 2 of Zane, which is the other Soto that I was gonna do. Except he's a white body, and you have to put all of the color on him, meaning all of the silver, white, blue, gray. You got to put all that on him. And I said fuck that for that day. So we just have legend here. I have 2 of him. So cool looking though, dude.
I sometimes I'll watch, even if I'm not getting the set, I'll watch Pawn Candy Toy TV.
Yeah.
I watch his videos where I don't know if it's dude or lady, they put together Soto and mini plot and everything.
Yeah.
I saw this video of Kamen Rider Legend. That is some horse shit.
No, yeah, it's crazy, right?
No, thank you.
So
he's similar to Decade, right? His design.
Yeah.
Was Decade stickers this hard?
Yeah, with the slants and everything in between his eyeballs,
Like
and then
the
with
individual lines.
yeah,
and
the individual
everything.
lines.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, except Decades was better because he was symmetrical.
Okay.
Man, it's ridiculous how many like the design put into the Soto for it to just be all stickers.
Was he mostly a black body?
No, fortunately, there's 2 tones of gold here,
Okay.
but the one tone of gold, the first tone of gold, is covered up mostly by stickers.
Okay.
So that chest piece right there, the one on the left, is gold on his body. Not that gold, not the yellow of the sticker,
Yeah.
but the gold in between his thighs. So that in between his thighs, that color,
I see that. Yeah.
that is not a sticker.
That's the paint. Okay.
But here's the thing. That color is the color of his shoulder pad, which is real gold color, not yellow. Underneath his thigh are stickers that are the same color as the thigh, real gold. So why are all of the other stickers yellow? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the other stickers, that's the only sticker right there that's the actual color of gold. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Tiny.
Yeah. That's my one nitpick about this thing. Is that the color is not gold. He's legend, he's gold. Everything else though, he was nice. He's very posable. I do like that they included his sash on his side. It's just a little pin that they put in the Soto model. Looks really good though. I also like his little motorcycle gun. The stickers, it's just one sticker flat for each side. So there's no really way of you putting it right. So I just didn't really try to squeeze it on in there. I just put it over it. But it came out okay. It came out good for what it is. But yeah, everything just being lines is kind of puts it up the butt, you know?
Weird.
Yeah, it's annoying. Oh yeah, and you can see right there his arm muscles?
Biceps?
There it is, biceps. His biceps are also yellow. That's a sticker. Crazy they didn't just color that, paint that. Man, it's because I have another one of him. And I want to make that other one of him so I can have 2 Decades, 2 Legends. But oh my goodness. I don't think I'm going to do it. No, the only thing I'm waiting on is to buy 6, and that'll be all of Gotchard completed. But I think that's it for my superhero time. What are you doing?
I am getting pictures ready for after discussion, because we end up talking a little like news at the end.
Yeah.
You can see what I'm getting, right? You can't. Okay. Never
Curve.
mind.
It's a curve monitor.
Good. We'll get to it when we get to it.
I can barely see it. But yeah, that was pretty much my Soto time. That's everything. I really want, because I'm gonna do Zane eventually in the future, but I really want my next Sotos to be more than just one. And I really hope that the X Rex and UFO X are better sticker wise and more entertaining to build and display, because Legend is going straight back in the bag. Put him in a drawer somewhere with all my other 50 million Soto.
Dang.
Yeah, he's pretty annoying, but he's so cool looking. Just very annoying, and no accessories, just the gun.
I was gonna say, at least he has the gun. At least he has something with him. That's cool.
Yeah, he has a gun and he has extra open hands, but everyone gets those. But that's it. And whenever we come back, we'll be talking about Superhero time.
We'll be right back, guys. And we're back. Gotchard 23. What is it called?
Zukyun, always in my heart.
I think I got the picture too early. That character didn't drop.
Oh, snap.
No, they don't drop. They phase in from the left and right. So maybe that is right. I don't know.
Blue screen.
Blue? No, that's the floor.
It's
Pans up.
Oh.
It pans up. What did you think of the episode?
I really liked it, obviously. But it is the two-part disease. It just finished Zukyun's story, the pretty boy.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't really... So the whole thing is that chemis don't want to hurt people. They don't have that malice in them.
Mm-hmm.
But Zukyun wanted to have peace, so that's why he was Zukyuning everybody. But in that, he was draining their energy. But he did not know that. But he's been a chemi for like how long? And he's been able to do this for how long? I mean, he should have learned this millions of years ago.
That is weird, and I actively forgot, and this is the second episode with him, by the way, but I forgot that they're supposed to only say their names.
Yeah.
So if he had, I mean, that would have been really weird, but if he had just said his name the whole time with Gotchard, with Ichinose, like, huh? Okay. And then he said this, and he's, if he was like Ash translating Pikachu, then you could sort of excuse him not knowing what his power does and all this.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's actually able to like speak Japanese and, seem intelligent enough to communicate, it is weird that he doesn't understand the malicious effect of what he does. Even
though he's been a chemi for forever.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I want to know the history of chemis now. This is just leading to more questions.
I think it's interesting that they just couldn't hold this character.
Yeah.
Clotho? Is that her name?
Man, we'll get into it when we see it, but the fight choreography for this section of Gotchard has been so good. And I think that's because of Ma Jade's suit actress. They really gotta bump up the production value in like fights because of her, and I think that helps the whole show.
Ayumi is pretty sick.
Yeah.
I always praise her. And yeah, she does a great job in this episode. If it is her. I know sometimes there's understudies and stuff, but I believe it's her.
I do like this, though.
That he just bucks off?
Yeah, he just pieces out.
Yeah.
He says, oh, you're going to fight Zukyun? That's too much pretty boy for me. I'm out.
Yeah, and I think you can handle it then.
Yeah. Not a serious enough chemi as it is.
No.
I am liking, this is just a side note, how all of the Gotchards how all of the Gotchard characters have their own unique personality and like character design and what they wear day to day and all that, except for Spanner. Spanner just wears the same thing all the time.
At least he doesn't have that goddamn tie anymore.
Hey, have you seen the new promo pictures for the next episode?
No.
He has a different tie.
Oh no.
He has a different tie.
Of course he does.
Yep. It is wild whenever I saw it. I thought I sent it to you. Maybe I was just too freaking out about it and I didn't say anything. But yeah, he's in the tie.
Gross.
So this girl right here, I do like. We're going back to the Kamen roots. Kamen rider, sort of ish, with this character. She was the first She was the first person that Zukyun, Zukyuned. So she has the most effects, and her life force is being depleted the most. But I'm glad that we're going like we're helping a person in the community to fight the big bad, and this is what we need to do and all that. That's nice. But yeah,
back to that.
Yes, this is very nice. I just wish that they would stick to it or not, because this was interesting. Hey, it's the Kingdom Hearts. That's what Zukyun wanted to do. He wanted to explode that and then give everyone that romantic feeling and make world
happy
peace.
Feelings.
Yeah, and make world peace. But he didn't realize that he was actually draining their life energy in a cult-like fashion.
Now, this is meaningful because she was the first one that he got with this. She was super vulnerable because she just broke up with her shitty boyfriend. So I guess to him, he means something special even to him, because he was the first. But again, he's been a Kami for a long time. This is the first one he did in this instance, I guess. Yeah. When they're bubbles, I don't know what that means. I mean, I know they live in that Kami world. Yeah. Maybe that's why he didn't know that his effects to humans do that.
True, because whenever we flashback to him, like first developing or first turning into a human,
appearing, yeah,
he did say his own name. Yeah. Like a Pokemon.
When he was in the little ball, he was Zukyun Vampire.
For like 2 seconds, and then he exploded, and now he's a man, pretty boy.
He can talk. Yeah.
Zukyun. And he realizes what he's doing is wrong, and because he's a Kami and he's good-hearted or whatever, he freaks out, breaks the Kingdom Hearts.
I haven't played those games, so I can't enjoy that reference, but I'm sure you who are listening like it.
Yeah. This is really cool.
Trichera and Catula become a spider that shoots a pyramid web.
Yeah.
To protect them. Yeah.
I
don't know. They do things,
Yeah. It's creative in its own way. I like it.
I appreciate when they do stuff like this. I just know I'm not like I'm collecting these, but I know that they won't make a toy of this, which sucks. I would love to have a toy of all the forms, but I mean, I'm not collecting it, but I would like to see that. Like, that'd be cool. Like, yeah, and then he turns into Chula or whatever they would be called.
That's really cool. And then the amalgam, or just Clotho, wants to use Zukyun's power to amplify malice, which total Team Rocket thing. This is so Team Rocket.
Isn't it that he would like rule everybody because everybody be under his spell?
Yep.
And that would make him the strongest Kami?
Right.
And she wants to absorb that, so she'd be the strongest.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so Team Rocket, dude. But I do like it in that way. He's beating the top dog so she can be the big boss.
Yeah.
Or just the boss.
And then
Better get started, reference.
Renee pulls out these cards and she asks for their help, which it's cool because she talks to them like Ichinose does. But she does this combination like she knew about it already. Like,
out of nowhere.
I mean, that happens a lot in Toku, right? And that's fine. It's just
don't think about it.
It wasn't like if I do this and this. No, she's like, I'm gonna use this one this time.
I would like you know how we're still doing the system of 4 to 6 equals 10. I would like something beforehand, or like a little note of explanation or something, like how in Build we got him talking about best match, and he would play with it and he'd like figure out which one. He'd be like, oh, that's not best match. Oh, this one's a best match. I would like something like this. Like
they did that.
Did they do that?
Yeah. They did it like in episode 3 when Gotchard was trying to figure out. Oof. And that's when they figured out that ISHII is 1 and she's 9, and I also would have liked some sort of nod from Renee that Sarah Barris, this is the first amalgam that I beat, and this is the first amalgam that I got as that is Jade. Cool. That is that, yeah.
Yeah, I would have liked that to be like, this is special to me because this and this. And Moon, because obviously her other form is the sun.
Moon is who Fire Gotchard, Daybreak Gotchard beat, or helped beat in that episode. Yeah, and that's when he had her captured with the other two.
I do like that it's these two. That makes sense for some reason.
Well, yeah, 3 wolf thing and a moon. I just don't understand why they are. It looks like going for an ice-based power-up.
Right? Totally.
But neither of those specifically are ice. I mean, I think maybe the dog is lightning, fire, ice. I think is what it was. Maybe it even wasn't that.
It was lightning though, right?
Yeah. And then the moon is water, because that amalgam was a person sleeping, and his arm was all blue. That was drool.
The moon is a liar.
So,
the moon is a goddamn liar.
Let's not get into Don Bros. Yeah, this suit looks way sicker. See, like those are polar bear claws,
right? Definitely, that has to be some ice.
And then when she debuted, like the dry ice around her was rising. It's a sick design.
Yeah,
and I kind of wish this was her primary, because I think this looks way better than Unicorn.
I do like that they debut a new form, and it's suit in a black background with effect that looks so much better than a CG thing.
Yeah,
this looks so much cooler in person.
And it's supposed to be moon dark, so it's
yeah,
like she did it at night, and then it pops back into regular.
This was cool.
Yeah, she did the power of the moon, where I guess it gave Clothos zero gravity.
Yeah, it slowed her down.
Floated her up. That way she can do her big moon sideways somersault kick thing.
A Full Metal Moon,
which is a thing. I don't know what it's from, but this kick and the moon motif is a thing, because we see this very same thing in King-Ohger.
Isn't it a moonsault?
I don't know.
That up.
Gotchard uses X-Rex, which is fine because we haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, I do like that. But then he immediately switches it in the end, Igniter. But this is really cool that he uses Zukun's power, which is a little nitpick for me. This is just a be-all, end-all, right? This is a catch-all. He uses Zukun's power in the 10 to manipulate the amalgam chemis into loving them. So they want to get out, which helps the team get them out. So why don't they just do that for all of them?
Yeah.
I want them to do that for all of them now, please. Be OP. Be cheap.
Yeah. Can't though. She does this really cool, really cool kick, rider kick, where she kind of, and I called it last week, Chun-Li.
Yeah.
She kind of does a Chun-Li over and over kick. And then the two together do a really cool stylized rider kick together. And then they beat her. They beat Clothos. Do the pose, light work, no reaction. Rene does not react.
Yeah, no reaction
to the explosion at all. Gotchard does his little gacha little pose thing. But
Rene
she's just literally just standing there,
like the standing emoji.
The pacing on this episode felt really weird, because this got done basically in the first half of the episode.
Yeah. And
then you're kind of like, what's the rest of the episode? And we get a lot of these two, the Zukun vampire and the girl. What's her name? Do you have her name on the...
it's Yua.
Yeah, so Yua and Zukun vampire. We have more about them. Oh, and then this... And it seems like he was only mad that he was really mad if she had been tempted.
Yeah.
By Zukun vampire.
Which is a little thing of like, is this character development or is this just stereotypical gross bad guy thing?
It's not character development, because he has no character.
Or is this like a little bit of whatever? I mean, it could be.
That's just to make him more threatening and to show us, the viewer, that on a dime he'll turn on them.
There you go.
It's not.
I mean, we already knew that.
Yeah, that's. And I don't know why it like. He should have been more mad. Like, you lost 2 chemis.
Yeah,
you lost 2 chemis.
After he gave her a fucking power up,
and he or she did 2 weird combination thing. Like that was the thing that Rene pointed out last week.
Oh yeah, he should have been proud of that.
He should. No, he's not proud. He should be like, and you did this cool shit, like, and you lost him. Like, damn, like he should. But the fact that he only cared that, you didn't fall to Zukun vampire. Okay. Again, they are getting all the best shots. I don't know who is supplying the cameras for
I'm calling it, dude. It's got to be Televikun.
What's his name? Televikun's a
That's a Kemi.
magazine.
That's a Kemi.
But that's an official thing.
No. I know, but there's a Kemi called Televi.
Televi, yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? What's his name? The bad guy.
Grayon?
Grayon.
He's getting all the best camera moves for Grayon.
Yeah, who's doing this for Grayon?
You got to be an on-site reporter.
Little girl. What's her name?
That would be
Atropos. Gives a mystery person the dread belt, and we see it. I mean, it's Minato.
Who could it be?
But he has a Repli Unicon. That looks kind of sick. I didn't get any pictures of the power up, but we do see next week he uses this to power up Dread.
And like in most bad guys in this show, it's only half a suit that gets changed.
Well, according to leaks in the driver or in the sounds, this should be the first part of a full power up. This half is Unicon and the other half is Oni, I think.
Oh.
I think. Which would be weird for Oni to be in two combinations.
So that would be half Majade, half
Majade.
Yeah, for Unicorn. And then so
you're right.
That'd be half Majade.
I forgot that Unicon exists for
Valvarad?
Valvarad, yeah.
Would that be so weird? Half Majade, half Valvarad.
I don't know.
But yeah, that does make sense because initially when the Dread Driver came out, he's Dread Type 0.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming whenever he henshins, it'll be Dread Type 1.
Yeah. Now, he does a little smile at the end here.
It's kind of gross.
I think he's going to try to fight Grayon with this new power-up.
Ooh.
And lose.
You think he had a little, I could do this real quick?
I think he's thinking, all right, I got the power I need to fight this guy. I'm going to use it now.
Oh, okay.
And if not now, eventually. Maybe when he gets the second part of the power-up.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, he says they're going to take everything from them. The synopsis for next episode is, and I'm talking about next episode already, there's still a lot to go in this episode. Like I said, the pacing was weird in this.
This is so weird.
A lot of extra shit at the end. Like in the halfway point of this episode. The synopsis for the next episode is that they take all of Gotchard's cards except one, Steamliner. So he can't fight Gotchard.
That's right.
So
is it Steamliner or is it Dark Steamliner?
It's Steamliner.
Is it?
Well, it's his regular Steamliner card that they don't take.
That's okay. Yeah.
That he doesn't lose. And that's how we get the new form for him too next week.
So this is just helping the community, Kamen Roots Rider stuff. That's like the last third of the episode. You can really just skip through this, man.
Like, I was going to say, there is one thing that happens here. So this guy, for some weird reason, is the same guy that was the editor-in-chief for that dinosaur magazine, or that magazine that the dude wanted to write dinosaurs about for. This is the same character. They confirmed it on the toy blog. I don't know why. They didn't need to do that at all.
Not like a B actor that's like a minor in everything. No, it's the same dude.
Unless he is going to come back in some big way where he gets a Kemi in him because his life has been affected loosely. I don't know. Is that a drawing or the actual flower?
It's the actual flower.
It's the one that...
You can see it, right? It's like all flat.
Yeah, well, those black lines look super black.
Yeah, this was a memento. Zukyun gave her this flower whenever he first appeared.
And guess what? He remembers.
Yeah.
So, I think the big advance to the story that happened here, not really that big, but the thing we should be paying attention to is you can remember.
Yeah.
These Kemis, even though they have their minds erased. Speaking of, who's doing the mind erasing?
Did she have
now?
her mind erased?
Yeah, I think so. They have to.
Yeah, they have to.
That's part of it.
Like, can the kids do it? Do they have like that knowledge?
Probably. If not, then the Spanner's teacher.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I think the point is that, see how it's fuzzy?
Yeah.
She doesn't 100% remember him,
but she
remembers this thing.
It's true.
And that this happened. So I think what we should be pulling out of this, and again, you're right, you probably don't have to watch the rest of this. Just note that this happened. We might be getting more memories from people encountering chemis.
This is definitely, you're right. That is definitely like a thing, like a little leak in the system.
Wherein it's probably going to be something like, oh, I remember the Dragonfly Kemi, he helped me put my laundry up that one time. Kemis are cool. Something like that, where eventually the humans are going to be like, yeah, I remember that. That's cool. We actually do want to live with them.
Yeah.
And then eventually that's probably what the show is going to end with, where the Kemis live naturally.
Like how Ichinose wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Or something where they can merge that realm from the other side with Earth. Kind of like...
ooh, who else did that? Ooh.
Wonder. Almighty.
Yeah. Man, the similarities just keep popping up.
Yeah, and also 01, the human gears live peacefully with...
True. And Zenkaiger.
Yeah. But I was gonna say the fucking... Excuse me. Oh my god.
Hunga.
We just finished it. They just announced it for Tokushoutsu.
Oh, Geets.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're just in there.
What are they called? Jamato. How they're like supposed to be going to be peacefully living with humans too.
Yeah. Apparently.
Speaking of, go check out Geets, guys, if you haven't.
It's on Tokushoutsu.
And then come back and listen to our podcasts with them. It's all on Tokushoutsu. The episodes are all on Tokushoutsu, and it's a great season to jump in. I recommend it.
Yeah. And if you're itching for spending the money, you can get all of this stuff on Amazon. Or if you want to find it cheaper, go to just Google it. You'll find it cheaper.
It's crazy because it's $100 MSRP.
Yeah.
I think you did it right.
Just about, yeah.
Yeah, 86. Oh, you did not pay the $100.
No.
Yeah, it was like $80.
Yeah, it was like something around there. It was cheaper than what it was supposed to be.
86 something, yeah. And then the episode ends with her walking off, rejecting her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
And walking like she's in a woman's underarm commercial. Antiperspirant commercial.
Yeah. This shot, you think that this is just the picture here, that we just have it up. No, this is the actual 5-second shot that is just playing on loop.
It's not on loop. It's her relaxing. It's just weird. The end of this episode is weird.
This shot is 2 seconds longer than it should be. It's funny.
The guy in the back does look like Banjo Ryuga.
Yeah,
it's weird. I think we're done on Gotchard. What do you think? Would you like to rank these?
I rate it 4 unicorns chemis out of 10. Unicon out of 10.
4 out of 10?
Yeah, 4.
At the beginning of this, you said you really liked this episode.
Well, I like all Gotchard episodes.
Oh.
But I think 4 just because I didn't realize how much of this episode was just not what I was thinking of. I thought this whole episode was just them fighting.
Nope.
It's not.
That got done with a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Character development, I guess.
For who?
For the cute vampire. He'll come up eventually.
Nah, he's an idol. He's going to come back at the end of the episode, at the end of the series.
Oh, he is an idol, isn't he?
He's an idol. He's going to go back to that.
Damn. Well.
In Milk. He sang the song for this thing. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we're going to go into King-Ohger. We're probably not going to talk much about it. Just warning. Because I loved it. And you get more discussions when you critique things. We can critique it. But just a warning. This episode of the podcast is probably going to end soon.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. King-Ohger. You are the king. We are the king. What's the name of this episode, Tony?
The Kings are here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Just for first things first. How do you feel after watching this episode?
I saw this 3 times.
All right.
Saw it live, and it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as the subs came out, I almost watched it even more. I almost downloaded the raw of this to watch it again.
Uh-huh.
But when the subs came out, I watched it by myself, like without you, just to watch it, because damn. And then I watched it again when I was taking the pictures, and then I watched it properly with you.
Right.
I teared up every time.
Oh yeah, it's so like
It's emotional.
Yeah.
It's massive payoff. This to the whole series. This is probably one of the best Super Sentai series I've ever seen. And a lot of that speaks to it having one continuous writer the whole time.
Yep. Having
a vision and making sure that vision is seen. There were hardly any, if any, straight up filler episodes. When we've talked about this the whole I mean, this is probably the Sentai that you can go back and listen to our past episodes and you can just hear us gushing each fucking episode about King-Ohger. And it's basically from episode 1. Like this is it's so bleak. It's so sad. Gira is like, oh thank God they're leaving.
Yeah.
And then Doug Dad is like, oh, that's the guys you were trying to, escape with, right? Kamen was with them actually, and he probably killed them all. And then we see the ship like turn off and start to fall. So Gira is like, the fucking died. Oh my God, this is all for nothing. This is terrible. And then he doesn't really see it, but he starts hearing, and we see that they actually landed, and the people came back.
Mm-hmm.
They're rebelling against the kings again, which is something that the people on Terra do on the back of a dime.
Yeah, they do that religiously.
And there's something we complain about, like, goddamn, they do it all the time. But seeing them do it again here for this reason, it's so satisfying. Like, yeah, that's their MO, the stupid citizens. I don't know, it just hits. It hits perfectly. This is the little girl from episode 3, where we first dive into Rand's whole deal.
Yeah, this was the girl that was faking being in a wheelchair so that she could get more money for her family because they were on bad times.
And it's just, like I said, great payoff. She comes back and she says, what are you doing here? And she says, I'm being selfish. Because she told her to be selfish in that episode. Oh, it's so fucking good. And even like bringing this actress back, just this one is like, oh, they did it. They brought her back. Yeah. But motherfuckers, wait till the rest of this episode. Holy cow. Of course, Yanma comes back and
Morphonia, the best.
Morphonia, Deca,
Dog Ranger,
Deca Master is here. Of course, Jeremy might actually be dead. He's not.
This was a little bit scary for me.
Yeah,
because he took the longest to wake up.
Yeah,
this was. I think it's because the Bug Narok can't talk. They were just poking at him, prodding at him.
Yeah, I think he did maybe get close to death.
He ain't got that immortality crystal no more.
No, maybe. Well, I mean, not only did he come back when he came back here, he also fought. None of the others fought before they come back at the end of the episode.
Oh yeah.
So I think there's gonna be something where actually he still does have the immortality a little bit in him, or something like that. Like his immortality came back, kind of like Wolverine or Deadpool, where they lose their immortality, but they get it back because they are immortal, like that kind of.
It's like their passive ability.
But spoiler alert for Kyoryuger.
Oh, okay.
The 6th in Kyoryuger. Let me see the mouse if you're watching.
Oh, and no.
Spoiler alert. Oh, skip ahead. Maybe 2 minutes.
If you see the mouse.
Like Kyoryuger is 10 years old too, so if you whatever. Gold dies.
Whoa, what?
Gold dies in the penultimate episode of Kyoryuger.
What?
Yes.
I did not know that.
So here I was like, oh no, because I mean, King-Ohger has huge ties to Kyoryuger.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh no, they're gonna do it again. But I also knew, but he comes back. So
Right.
Jeremy, if they do kill him here, he's gonna come right back. Kyoryuger was dead for about half an episode. He died, and then was dead for the rest of the episode, and then came back at the beginning of the next.
Oh, okay. Jesus, that's crazy.
It was fucking great. It was way different than this, but
Yeah.
and he came back kind of like it's all bullshit anyway. But yeah, these are great shots. Everybody's back.
Mm-hmm.
Even Susume, who I thought was weird she wasn't there last week. Maybe she's got a busy schedule, most likely.
Probably.
But I'm glad to see her here, and I hope she's around for the last episode too.
I'm glad she's wearing the big version of her formal outfit, because before she was just using the very slim one. I like how it's like the big regal, like that's a flag. Morphonia.
They're
with Rita.
together forever, of course. Sorry about the mouse, everybody. I like this. They all give him back their symbol,
pieces.
their king symbol. And then everybody, Japan Twitter too. This is their end game moment.
Yeah.
It's so good. I got these screenshots of like the cool little assembles.
I didn't even notice he was there. That's the scientist.
He comes back in another scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
I noticed him there. I didn't notice him here.
Yeah, he's here.
He's such a background character, dude.
This dumbass is in the middle is there too, and then your favorite monster.
I don't like him.
ASMR Kun. Garo
Jim. Very cool.
And then here, the head nurse. I like her a lot. That dude, I don't know what his deal is.
He's been there though. He's there a lot.
Bugnarok, of course.
Boone.
Little kids and that head maid lady who just fights.
She's the best.
Yeah, she just fucking. She rocks with him.
She always has that stern look, and she only throws hands. It's crazy. It's crazy.
She's great every time she pops out. It's amazing.
She has a little moment with Kaguragi's retainer.
Yeah.
It's like, if we get out of this alive, we got to spar.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. This is amazing. Just don't notice the copy and paste.
Yeah.
Because it's very, very, very much there.
Because there's one group of people that's just colors. Yeah.
Over and over again. That's fine. You do what you can with what you got.
It still looks good. They make it work.
A lot of these are sort of just they happen and you move on. And again, King-Ohger was very much filmed in a void in a big green screen arena.
Right.
So this being the penultimate episode, the 49th episode, I know I've gotten accustomed to the look of King-Ohger, and a lot of people do. You gotta suspend it, and despite that, the writing, the acting, it all just envelops you. The viewer, and like, no, I want to be here. I'm here. I'm living this. And again, this is a weekly show. They have to get this together every week, so you do find yourself excusing a lot of it. But that just makes me think, man, imagine if they had more time to do this. And I'm so proud of what they've been able to do with the time, budget, everything they've been able to do with what they have. Like, it's so good. The writer Minato Takano, great job. He was an understudy of Yuya Takahashi. Remember Takahashi?
No, what did he do?
He wrote 01, X8, and Geats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The sad episodes.
No.
The sad shows.
X8's not sad. But this dude wrote every King-Ohger episode.
Yeah.
And man, give him more shit. He's also writing King-Ohger versus Dawn Brothers. So I'm really excited for that, because
super canon.
That makes it feel like it's going to be canon exactly to King-Ohger.
Yeah.
Especially since he also wrote the summer movie, which we'll see here is extremely, extremely canon. This was a great moment where Gira sort of accepts that his people are going to fight with him.
He does he nods and then
just big sighs.
Big sigh. Nods, big sighs, nods, big sighs. Yeah. I did like that a lot.
Because he's exasperated and he gets that, like, Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. And then Doug Dad does his where Thanos points and the troops come. Doug Dad does his moment, and then we get this really cool shot of panning of all the King-Ohgers and Gira and Rackless tensioning. This was cool to me because I could see where the sections cut off. Copy and pasted.
Really?
As it's moving, you can 100% like that's a gap right there, and there's another gap right here. Like you can see, where the lumps are.
Oh, you're right. I see that same white hat lady right there, right there.
Yeah, but again, it's fine.
They do what they
just ignore it. It's not a bad shot where you can see Doug Dad.
Whoa!
What?
I didn't notice that shot.
And then the Avengers Assemble moment here. Avengers and even Gira, he whispers whatever he says here. I forgot. And there they go.
Jesus Christ, is that many people for real?
Sure. And they go at it. They're straight up fighting.
Yeah, it's really good.
The citizens of Terra and all the bad guys that they've had in King-Ohger.
God, what do they say? They declare war on the Galactic King.
Mm-hmm. And they're rebelling against the King-Ohgers. Oh, and because they're doing pretty well, Doug Dad, of course, revives all the generals.
Yeah.
None of them have any speaking roles, so to me they look like they're probably husks.
Yeah, probably deads.
They're just they are because we know Doug Dad can do that.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he's doing with the other generals too, the other bugs that are fighting. Yeah, that's cool. And he's gonna do his big ball.
Spirit bomb.
And Devonica shows up and blasts it away with a whale. Fucking amazing.
Viewers, you might ask, who is Devonica?
Not if you watch with us on the podcast.
So Devonica is from the summer movie. Very canon. Very important to the plot.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
Wasn't the point of that movie that she quit? Didn't she fucking not want to do that job?
Listen.
Wasn't that what happened?
She had made a point her whole life that she knew she was gonna be the fodder for the first Shoe God King. I'm sure. You know what? I'm sure she would just put the suit back on just for a minute.
Yes, that's what it was. She didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
She didn't want to sacrifice.
She rejected that, but she's still the what's her name? The
Devonica, the Bridge to the Land of the Dead.
The Guide to Hakabaka.
There it is.
Land of the Dead. So ridiculous, amazing, fucking. I didn't see this coming. I did not think they'd do this shit, and that's on top of already seeing that Desnarock came back last week. And then it of course it's not just her. She is the guide to the Land of the Dead. So she opens the door, and out come these bad motherfuckers. You remember watching this live?
Yeah.
Popping off hard?
Yeah, well, it's because Boshimar. I was popping off because Boshimar is there. It's the first time we've seen this guy.
And he looks sick. The second real time.
Yeah, and he looks sick.
But fuck him up. I can't wait.
He knows his role immediately.
Yeah. And Karas, I always forget Tofu's queen's name.
Here it is right here. Usabi. No, that's Usuba. That's one of the retainers for that guy.
Iroki. Iroki, Kara's,
oh yeah.
What's her name's mom and dad? Rand's mom and dad.
Yeah.
And then Spider Mom. They're all just raring to go, and it's so sick, so cool. So if you haven't seen King-Ohger, do all of it. You have to watch this whole series.
You only pop off at your fullest if you watch the whole show, knowing these characters, knowing that they've died, and then seeing them come back.
To put it in Doug Dad, like they're here. Of course, Kama Jim comes back through Death Rock, and this is where everybody else, because first when I saw Rackless and them see that Death Rock came back.
Yeah.
But I guess this implies because because Grody's in Hakabaka too. He's being tormented. I think Death Rock coming back, even though he died, at the end of his life, he sort of repented, kind of.
I thought that, yeah, that he sort of like gave up his evil ways.
This shot is fucking sick too, man. I wish there was a better shot of this where you see both of them. But I love that he gets him up, in a tough guy way. If you don't show some, like, put being the king of Terra some respect, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
And he goes, don't doubt the tyrant king.
Yeah.
And then they both get ready and then fuck off, start fighting.
And then Jeremy's mama.
And Jeremy gets so many just moments. He actually gets to reunite with his mom because she came back, but she was like a lifeless husk.
Yeah.
It was just attacking.
There's a spider mech right there. That's cool. I didn't notice that before.
Yeah. And she does boss shit.
The moonsault.
There's the moon kick attack thing that Rene did.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, this is a very high definition picture of the moon. This ain't like a picture or anything.
No,
that's the real moon.
Every crater of the moon. But yeah, she puts it in Grody. It's great. Ian, woo. Jeremy
he's Ian.
Has an Ian moment.
Yeah.
I almost thought he was going to say, oh my.
Ooh la la.
But he says, no, oh my. Oh my. But he says, Tosat, like, as it is, or that's how it is, or something like that. Boshimar coming in to save Rackless. And the first thing he tells him is, my failure only made your burden heavier, or something like that.
Yeah.
He's like, damn. First thing he says is, I'm sorry I died.
It's like, I thought he was gonna say something like, I'm glad to be by your side again, or something. No, he's like, I'm sorry I died and I let this happen.
And I let you down. And
yeah. Jesus Christ, dude.
I mean, if he had, he wouldn't have, but if he had taken care of Kame Jim.
Yeah, or if you take, yeah.
Who knows if any of this would have happened, honestly. Yeah, there he is apologizing.
Hey,
Duga.
This is the reenactment of like the whole show right here. This is like the
reunion.
Yeah, this is the reunion of the whole show. This is so good.
Even though Rackless hadn't seen this dude since he was a little kid, it just felt so great. Not even us knowing the full like battle cry, but they got to do it together, and to see how happy Rackless is here, to have his homies with him by his side again. That smile is everything. For everything.
Oh yeah, it's really nice.
Rackless has been through. I think this was so fucking. This might have been the most emotional moment for me. Just because Boshimar, again, he's a badass bitch. He came in ready to fight. Oh, it's so good. And he just knew he's been dead the longest.
Yeah, he's been dead since before the Fury of the Gods.
Yeah. Yeah, because Ran's parents died in the Fury of the Gods. Kara's in the Fury of the Gods.
Yeah.
Iroki in the Fury of the Gods. Spider Queen. No, she died earlier. She died way earlier.
Did she?
Yeah, Spider Mom.
Oh, she died when Jeremy was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
She died fighting the baddest general of all Death and Rock.
Yeah. Oh man, that smile. And then made a joke. It's like Fire Emblem. I don't even know if Fire Emblem has that, but it's
yeah, it does. That's one of the main things.
These three did a
rally
cry, and then all the troops around them. Yeah, so now they have more pep in their fight.
Rally, attack up, endurance up, speed up. Yeah, let's go.
It's great. It's great. This was also actually pretty emotional too, to see their daughter be full on queen, telling them to help out everybody else. And then head nurse being emotional about it. She actually is a great queen.
Yeah.
And then this too.
I love that Ran. This fits with her character too. She's like her selfishness. Mm-hmm. She gets two great retainers: the head maid and the head nurse, and Sebastian.
Yeah, but her selfishness again is don't help me, help them. Like I got myself. Don't worry about me. It's like damn.
I'm a doctor.
Damn, and then. This was the highlight of the episode. The other stuff was like emotionally great, but this Karas and Iroki henching into female Papillon and ISHII, amazing, beautiful.
I did. So this whole episode was like an end game, right?
Oh yeah.
With all the visuals and the settings of it. Whenever we saw this whenever we saw this live, whenever ISHII, the queen, picked up the sword, I said to Blastex, the next thing that they might do is she would henshin as it. And they actually did. They did it like right then and there.
Yeah,
That is so, like, you think about it as like the King-Ohgers, they all get the timepieces, their legendary items,
their symbols,
and their swords that they get passed down because they're the kings. But you don't really think about, this is somebody else's before me, until something like this happens, and then it exemplifies that. Like, oh man.
Well, I've always considered King-Ohger in tune with like Shinkenger.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it was what it was here. Like these are not new to them. They've had these powers before.
Right.
It was just great to see actually the first time ever an official female black.
Yeah, that was so cool.
We've had female black Gotchard when Ahim from Gotchard Gokai changed into it, so we got a female black suit then. But this is pretty much the first official female black, and I hope we're gonna get more out of this. And technically, no, that's not the first female purple. We had Kyoyuger.
This is also the only two that made sense. Tombo, never seen the previous leader for Tombo.
No.
Rand's people, her parents, they're both doctors. They're in the field. They're trying to do things. They're not trying to fight or anything.
I'm sure they did though.
Yeah.
Like I said, the power comes down.
And then the previous red. There was no previous red. It's always been Silva for Shugudam. And no, yeah, that's it.
Jeremy.
I guess her mom or his mom could have transformed.
But yeah, that's we should spar after.
That was so cool.
Yeah. This was cool too. It's just bangers all around. Garajim lands on Kamejim and does these fatal hits on them.
Yeah. I do like that Kamejin was relegated to the quivering second in command.
Oh yeah.
That's to like the beginning of the series. It's like this here now. Like the first thing we see of Kamejim is him being thrown around by a Death Neuralgic, like how he used to do before we figured out that Kamejin is actually one of the gestures, one of the gods. But now he's back to being like a asshole throwaway character.
This was great too. They're refueling like you do in an anime. You just eat a bunch of rice. And they're
it's just right.
Just a bunch of rice balls and seaweed.
I was gonna say the seaweed is too much, dog. You see, we only get like the one.
It's wrapped. Look, packed. Jeremy has it in his hand.
It's packed, dog. And then they have little colas right there. I don't know if you saw that on the table. Little colas.
Well, that's what Yanma always drinks.
Yeah.
And throughout this, Gira is just fighting because he is immortal.
Yeah.
He has the power of Doug Dead, so
he can does it.
But he does, come here to eat with them and relax, and they do a stupid little play for them to help boost their spirits.
Yeah, that was nice.
It's just nice little moments. This fucking show. And then in the chat, people did bring him up. Like, I guess they couldn't get him back. Guess we shouldn't really expect him. And then, boom, he pops out. What's his name? Rainiel Husty.
Rainiel Husty.
And he comes in this form, not in his human skin form.
Yeah, a little gross.
We've only seen him in this form anyway, right? No. He had a big beard.
Yeah.
So I guess
he had the big beard and the original big crown.
I guess he just did his voice, but that's fine because this is sick. Look at him. He's back.
He is so cool.
And again, make sure you watch the movie. Not that this wouldn't make sense because they did reference it. No, they did reference the movie in the show, but you definitely have to watch the movie anyway. Like, damn it.
I think him and Devonica being in this episode is a reference to the movie.
Yeah, of course.
But man, him with the original King-Ohger caliber fighting against Doug Dead is like, really, this is what King-Ohger is. It's Rainiel Husty against Doug Dead. This is like the original conflict, the original fight, and he makes a speech about it like, this is for the future.
Yeah, and Doug Dead says, I should have killed you thoroughly.
Yeah, this is their fight for real.
Bolshamar disappears because the door's closing or whatever, and he whispers something, we can't hear it, but it fucks Duga up.
Oh yeah, he doesn't even look. He doesn't even turn. Bolshamar says something.
He says something like, you're doing a great job, or
thanks for keeping up with me.
Yeah, look how much he's grown. Some emotional shit that just...
Or like, we're the twin blades no longer, or whatever. Something like that. Something emotional.
It's something uplifting, I'm sure. Like, good job helping raise Rackless or something.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't get a picture of it? Oh, I wanted to see
of what?
Duga's face at the end.
No,
is like
hell no.
Quivering.
No. Sad. So yeah, everybody disappears and the King-Ohgers are up and ready. So the next episode is going to be the big fight.
As if this wasn't the big fight.
No, this is the end.
This is the end.
This is it.
This is King-Ohger. This is Peak-Ohger.
Amazing. Beautiful.
Remember how you were saying, like before, or with Gotchard last week, I wish they would keep the scar for Spanner on his face. I want him to keep that scar on his forehead.
None of them are going to keep this, but
I want that because
Ran has a shitty scar on her cheek.
Yeah?
That they're definitely not going to keep on her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a close-up on that for like 5-10 seconds. Man, wouldn't that be cool, though? Like a little Demon Slayer thing. Like he has a scar on his forehead from that. Wouldn't that be so cool?
Yeah, it would. But they won't.
It's extra makeup they have to apply every anniversary.
That's fine. They won't because it's anime rules.
True.
Also, he's immortal, so.
Yeah, I guess. He's immortal, man.
No, he's going to die next week, isn't he?
Of course. He has to give up his immortality.
Well, maybe not die, but he'll... Yeah.
He has to give up his immortality. Because obviously...
The power of the God King-Ohger.
The thing in the background that the computer people were doing was trying to figure out a substitute for immortality.
Yeah, but Yanma chilling here with them leads me to believe they found it.
Oh, okay. Possibly.
It's probably going to be from some bullshit that we didn't think about.
Well, at first we thought it was going to be the Death Narok, right?
Yeah.
But then we... because Death Narok in the previous episode said, I have your solution to immortality or substitute for immortality right here. Something along those lines. And then it wasn't brought up here, so I'm thinking
it did?
like... Yeah. That was like the last thing. Or that was his first introduction thing.
Death Narok?
Yeah. He said something about immortality. You're the substitute for immortality here.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
That was his first time whenever he came back.
When he fought Weisel?
Yeah.
Weisel.
Weisel. You're confusing your French people.
Who the hell's French?
Weisel. I confuse French with pompous.
Let me see. I don't remember him saying that. I don't remember him saying shit, actually.
Oh, really?
Your envoy from the land of the dead is here. You lesser life forms. Yeah, he doesn't say anything about being the replacement for... That's all he says. Yeah, I was just saying... We were just saying that because... Yeah. We were just saying that because he lived so long.
Why am I... I'm remembering something like so vivid where it's like... Or he says, yeah, I have a substitution for immortality right here.
No. No, I don't think. He might say that next episode, but that's... I don't... That's... in my opinion, that's bad writing. Like, I got it right here, buddy.
His whole body.
Yeah.
It's his whole goddamn body.
Watch King-Ohger again. Oh yeah, the side content was important to this too. The Secret of King Rackley's.
Oh yeah,
man. No misses, all hits, all great. King-Ohger's been fucking amazing.
What was the point of Rackless? The thing of Rackless. Story of Rackless.
For
the sword, right? For the blood on the sword?
No.
Or from the Caucasus beetle.
Mm-hmm. We find out that that's a thing. And King-Ohger Zero.
King-Ohger Zero.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes.
And it's when he first gets the sword and he first becomes because the blood on the sword.
Yes.
I don't normally rank these or rate these. This is 100 out of 10. This is amazing, and I've been saying it for the past couple weeks. I hope they stick the landing. So far, they definitely have. Next week, we're gonna see the end. We're gonna see so many tears, and yeah, I don't think they have any more announcements for King-Ohger. Just the Dom Brothers versus King-Ohger and Kyoryuger versus King-Ohger.
And Kyoryuger 10 years later. Kyoryuger 20 years later.
No, it's King-Ohger versus Kyoryuger.
Oh, is it not mashed together? Is it not mashed together thing?
No, they're two separate movies.
Oh, hey, that's good then. That's awesome.
Who's writing? Directed by Sakamoto.
Oh, of course.
Sakamoto's directing the Kyoryuger, and I knew that. I don't know why I said that. Like,
of course, Sakamoto comes back for his team. That's his team.
And then the writer for the movie.
Who is it?
It's just some other dude, but he hasn't done a whole series.
Say that like I know who the directors are.
He did some Loopat episodes. He did. He did the Girlfriend's Army thing of Loopat. He did a couple Ryu Soldiers. Wow. He did a couple Ryu Soldiers. He did a couple Kira Majors. And he did actually some... He did the Kyoryuger episodes of King-Ohger.
Oh, nice.
Supervised by Mr. Tanako.
Nice.
I guess technically Tanako didn't write every episode, but he did. He did.
Yeah.
Kaori. That's a lady. Oops. She's writing Kyoryuger versus King-Ohger. Since you rate them, what did you rate this one?
This has got to be... one space whale. No, 3 space whales out of 1 bridge to Hakari. Hakabaka. 3 space whales to Hakabaka.
Cool. I think that's it for the superhero time.
So good.
We are going to... I'm not going to take a break, but next we're going to talk about some last minute news.
Last minute outro news.
And at the end of the broadcast, we got the Boon Boonger press conference.
Oh my goodness.
So we got introduced to the characters. We got introduced to the actors. Some of them, well, not really, well, kind of the mech and the bad guys. So we see red in the middle. That is Hando Taya, played by Yuichi Harui.
My goodness.
Blue, we have Meita Ishiru, played by Hayama Yuki. Pink, we have Shifuto Mira, played by Suzuki Miyu. Black, Akusu Gio, played by Saito Ryu. And then orange over here, we have Bureki Gemba, played by Soma Satoru.
Do you notice something in the names?
Now let me go ahead and say the characters' names again, but using a more English pronunciation. Red is Handle Tire. Blue is Meter. Ishiru. I don't know that. Pink is Shift Mirror. Black is Axel Jiu. And orange is Brake Gemba.
Crazy.
They're all car quote unquote puns. You can't just call somebody the name of something and call it a pun toy, but they can't be stopped. Spanner's name is Wrench.
That's such a Japanese
Spanner's
thing, man.
dad's name is Wrench. Yeah, it is.
Such a Japanese thing.
I think it is. It's kind of telling the reaction I've seen to these fuckers' names being this versus Spanner and his dad's name being Wrench.
Yeah.
People are way more down on Spanner's ridiculous name.
Yeah.
What's Spanner's first name? Last name? Kuragane Spanner. Yeah, that's right. These guys, Handle Tire. That's Red's name. Handle Tire.
Yeah. Well, you know why, right?
Because they're cars.
Yeah, it's because these guys are cars. This is like a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
Spanner's emo as shit.
Oh yeah.
He's also fucking
that's definitely
bummy.
part of it. Oh man. Okay. What is this? Oh no, it's. Okay, that's that one. Got another cool, clear shot of the new team. You didn't watch the preview, right? You didn't watch the press conference?
I watched the first 2 trailers of it.
Okay.
But I didn't stick around for the individual interviews.
It looks fun. It looks like a super departure from King-Ohger.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is they are outside again. They're actually using sets. So that's cool. I also like that this team, for the most part, are older. At least looking. Let me see if I can get the actor's age.
I don't know if it's just the hair or like the outfit, but Boone Black or what's his? It's Boone Black, right?
Mm-hmm.
He looks like 45. I don't know if it's the hair or the outfit. He looks like an old man. And whenever they got close-ups of him, it's like, oh, that's a young Japanese man. He's not like an old man, like an old car mechanic. No, this is a young guy. Maybe it's the hair. I don't know, but it's something. Like, I thought instantly, oh, he's the oldest by like 10 years. Or it could have been just the live stream that we were watching. Could have made his face look gross.
I have got information on them.
What's the info dump?
I believe... Yeah. Orange is the oldest. He was born in 96.
Whoa.
And then...
Orange is the oldest?
Orange is the oldest.
They make him try to look like the youngest.
Second oldest is Pink. She was born in 2000. Next is Blue, 2001.
Me and him are the same age.
Yep. You and Blue are the same age.
He looks like 10 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
Next is Black, born in 2004.
2004?
Yep. And Red, born also in 2004. Yeah. So the one you think is the oldest looking is among the youngest. Yeah, that's how.
Why are they doing this?
That's how. I mean, it's costuming. The way they dress them up and have them look, it has you look, believing other stuff.
Oh my God, me and Blue are the same age. He looks 10 years older than me. It's the hair and the suit. That's got to be it.
This is just a cool poster. Boom Mooger. It looks fun. I'm very much looking forward to the antics. Black is a police officer. Orange is like a mysterious, cool guy. Pink is ditzy and fun. There was so many people posting that she reminds them of Ryusoul Pink.
100%. Yeah, absolutely.
Blue is a cool guy. He kind of looks like somebody out of Car Ranger because I think he sells cars. And then Red apparently is a pretty cool guy. He's not wacky. He's not crazy. He's not an asshole.
He's just a cool guy?
He's good. He's maybe just gonna be a model Red.
Oh, I love these pictures when they come out. The rooftop pictures. Oh man, yeah. So good. I love to, especially too, when it's like an overcast day, so we get a good color grading of everything.
Overcast day makes
everything
look bad because it's gray.
Yeah, it makes everything look desaturated, so you can pump that up. But if it's in super sunlight, it makes everything look too bright, the white balance is off. I do like this though; it's so good.
We also find out that their mech is actually going to be a buddy. It's going to be the full mech, kind of like Tiramigo.
It's kind of like Tiramigo, kind of like the Kira Majors. In that the crystal gems.
But this is the mech. This is the whole thing, and he's gonna be walking around with them.
Who else did something like that?
Your amigo.
Oh, I'm not thinking.
And then Zenkaiger.
I'm not thinking about the mech being the thing. I'm thinking about just buddies. I was confusing that idea with Lupat, the police robot, the one with the tires.
Oh, Jim Carter.
Yeah, no. Is that his name, Jim Carter?
Yeah, Jim Carter.
Whoa, cool.
But the really cool thing about this guy is his voice actor.
Oh.
It's Rika Matsumoto.
That's right.
You know who that is?
That's the voice actress for Ash.
Well, was because Ash is done in the anime. But yeah, she's found work. She's going to be
very cool.
This for a year. That's going to be fun. And we're getting an ending song again.
Oh, I love it.
With a dance.
Okay, good.
So we're kind of going back to basics for Sentai.
Yeah.
There's just another cool shot of all the guys, everybody together. Kind of blurry, but that's fine. Bad guys.
What is that?
That is one of the bad guys. It's probably, people have been guessing this, going to be the Dark Ranger for the season.
Yeah, yellow.
Black and yellow.
Bumblebee.
This is the main bad guy. I'm sorry, I don't have their names, but look how he looks. Pretty cool.
Like a ninja. Oh, like a punk ninja. Oh, a punk ninja. Steel punk ninja.
You haven't seen these? The bad guys?
I saw them in the trailer, but not this close up.
This is a cat car thing. So he is based on those big, loud, obnoxious neon light 18-wheeler trailers that you see in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
And she's based on those gaudy anime cars that have all the stickers on them.
Yeah, the Yatasha. The cars that I went to the events with and for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're based on.
I can see it. That's cool.
Still cars, yeah. So that's it. That's what we've got so far for Boom Boonger. We're going to get it in 2 weeks. Let's go.
So cool.
Yeah.
God, that we're gonna get in 2 weeks. Oh,
that's fine, dude. I don't want to lose King-Ohger yet, but we're gonna.
True.
All right, guys. I think that's it.
Did a podcast?
We did it. As always, I've been Super Blastex. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. I want to hear from you. Please.
Oh God. And I have been TokuTony. You can find me everywhere at TokuTony, except on Twitter. On Twitter, I am Tony Toku. like, comment, subscribe. If you just clicked the outro, how dare you? Go watch the whole episode. We will see you later.
All right. I'm Super Blastex everywhere. Bye-bye.